Okay, so let's start. I teach Tai Chi, 8 active ingredients of Tai Chi. And what are the 8 active ingredients of Tai Chi? Number 1 is awareness. Number 2 is intention. Number 3 is structural integration. Number 4, active relaxation. Number 5, strength and flexibility. Number 6, natural breathing. Number 7, social support. And number 8, embodied spirituality. Throughout all these exercises, we'll be implementing all these 8 active ingredients of Tai Chi. And today I'm going to focus on awareness. What is awareness? Awareness is being in the present moment and connecting to the present moment and being aware of your breath and your body and of your sensations and feelings, but not doing anything about it, simply being aware of it. I think this is the shortest version of awareness I can describe to you right now. So basically being in the present moment and being aware of your own self. So we'll focus on awareness today, and we'll start the warm-up exercises, which are Qigong, and it's warming exercises in preparation for Tai Chi. And in every class, I'll introduce you to one movement of Tai Chi. There are 37 movements in Tai Chi that I practice. So the second movement I'll introduce today is called push and pull. But let's start with just beginning. And at the beginning, we're gonna do an exercise which is called pouring. So please stand with your feet hip apart. And we're simply gonna begin by moving from side to side, grounding yourself, feeling your feet pressing onto the ground, feeling the edges of the feet as you pour from one side to another. And I like this pouring because in Tai Chi, on Qigong, we use a lot of terms connecting to water and ocean, and which helps you to imagine the movement as smooth and almost like liquid swooshing from one leg to another, your inner ocean connecting and grounding you. So let's imagine that you swooshing water from one leg to another. And when the water floats to another leg, it empties the other leg. So be aware not just of where your weight on your leg is pressing onto the ground, but also the empty leg. So let's just keep pouring. As you know, there's 70% of our bodies made out of fluid. And having this image of inner ocean helps you relate to this movement by imagining pouring from one leg to another, feeling yourself more grounded and being aware of the weight-bearing leg as well as the empty leg. And we start slow and go even slower. And that's where awareness comes in. So begin to feel how your feet connect to the ground. Feel your ankles, knees, and you may have your knees slightly bent. Feel your hips, abdomen, lower back. Because this is a shorter version, 30 minutes, we'll just do half of what we normally do, which is repeating probably close to like 40 movements. I'm going to cut down to a little less than that, probably a lot more less than that. Good. So now that you have this felt the sensation of pouring from one leg to another, emptying it, swooshing the fluid from one leg to another, let's begin swinging. So start lifting one leg at a time and gently twisting to the side. Let your arm come along for a ride. Don't put any energy into your arms. Your torso simply swings from side to side as you lift opposite heel off of the ground. Keep your knees nice and soft and just simply swinging. Let your arm hang like the Raggedy Doll arms. Just come along for a ride. Are you aware now of different sensations in your body as you do that? Keep coming back to awareness, being in the present moment, feeling the sensations without judging the sensations. Just being aware. Just simply squint. And we're going to add a little bit more energy to our arms by beginning to drum. Simply drum on your chest without hitting you too hard, but add a little bounce to it. So your palms of your hands simply bounce off of the chest. Now become aware of the sensations you're feeling now. And just drum and swing. Good. Drum under your ribs. Belly. Lower belly. Chest again. Lower. And now begin to tap on your lower back. Bringing a little more energy. And now simply rest. I'm going to do a little bit of standing meditation, being aware. So can you stand with your feet hip distance apart, ground yourself in the ground again, close your eyes, and notice how you feel. Be mindful of what you feel. Do you feel a little tingling maybe at the tips of your fingers? A little tingling throughout your whole body? Do you feel like you have awakened the energy in your body? Just notice how you feel. Do you feel it in your toes of your feet, ankles, shins, calves, knees? Make your knees nice and soft. Do you feel it in your legs, abdomen, chest, arms, hands? Maybe you feel a little heartbeat maybe is a little faster, a little bit of aerobic that we've done. Just stand there and notice how you feel and rest. Just rest for a moment. Again, being aware of how you feel. And then we're going to swing to connect kidneys and lungs. So we're going to start with bending our knees, raising our hands up, straightening our knees, lowering, and we're going to bounce. Go up and down, up and down. And you may incorporate breath here. As you go up, you inhale. As you go down, you exhale. Connecting your kidneys to your lungs. Don't overdo your knees. Gentle swing in your knees. Up and down. Again, being aware of this movement. Now you're introducing a little bit more breath. You're having a little bit more control of your breath. Good. A little bit of more of aerobic, but not too much. This is not a workout class. Good. Few more like this. Good. Let your hands hang and just rest for a moment. Take a deep breath in. Inhale. Exhale. Good. And now we're going to connect our lower extremities by simply beginning by rolling our ankle down on the ground. So just step your foot forward and step on your toes, lift your heel, and roll your ankle around in one direction and reverse. Also, circling your knee. Good. Switch leg. And reverse. With your hands on your knees, roll your knees out while massaging your knees in one direction and the other. Good. And now we're going to connect our upper extremities by wrist circles. So interlace your fingers like this. Roll your wrists in one direction and then the other. Good. And hand stretches. Make a soft fist. Open your hands. Spread the webbing between your fingers. Close. Soft fist. Open. Spreading the webbing. Close. Open. Close. Open. A lot of energies between our fingers, the webbings, releasing that energy, integrating it throughout the whole body. Good. Nice. And now let's do hand Tai Chi. So touch your, what's this called? Pinky finger and the ring finger. Oops, sorry about that. Hold on a second. I just lost my ear. I'm back. Okay. Sorry about that. I think next time I use different earphones. Oh, they won't stay. Okay. Sorry about that. Okay. So go like this and like this. Pinky, ring, middle finger, index finger, thumb, and just go like that. And Tai Chi. Good. And let's do shoulder rolls. Bring your shoulders to your ears, roll them back and down, forward, up to your ears, back down, and breathe. As you bring your shoulders up, inhale. As you bring your shoulders down, exhale. And even when the ambulance goes by, brings you your awareness to the present moment. Anything brings your awareness to the present moment. Roll your shoulders. Good. And now reverse. Awesome. We're going to do now hip circles. So you may want to put your hands on your hips, feet hips distance apart, and begin to roll your hips around. Now imagine your pelvis is like a large bowl full of water, and you're swooshing the water around without spilling it. It's a calming, soothing image. There's a lot of imagery in Qigong and Tai Chi. Again, being aware of every cell of your body as you circling your hips, noticing your lower back, your abdomen, hips, all the joints, hip joints, feeling the tendons, ligaments, being aware, soft knees, feet pressing down to the ground. And if this is too much for your wrists, you can roll your hips around like this. And now reverse. Good. Good. Being aware of every part of your body, feeling the water swooshing around. And now we're going into a spinal cord breathing. Here you can maybe be more aware of your breath as we go into this. Basically, bend your knees slightly, tuck your tailbone under, and maybe cross your wrists in front of your chest. Look down. Here you're rounding your back. And then when you open, you arch in your back, but only slightly, and look up. And here you inhale, opening your chest. Exhale. Maybe you can work at the image of here you being open. And here it's like a seed going, and you're protecting the seed going within, rounding. Here opening, feeling spacious and open and light. Here you're rounding your back. And maybe the image of breathing into your spine. So exhale from the bottom up, inhale from the top down into your spine. Engaging your core muscles, rounding your back, arching your back only slightly, looking up. Image, whatever image comes to your mind, be aware of it. Warming up your lower back, opening your chest. spinal cord breathing. Good. Few more like this. And then we're gonna go into a fountain, still working with the image of water. Imagine you pulling water up from the ground and then letting the water go down. So maybe your fingertips are like water fountain that's spraying the water down. Slightly bend your knees, raise your arms above your head, cross them over, and then sprinkle the water down from the tips of your fingers. You slightly lubricating your shoulder blades and breathing again. Here you exhale, here you inhale. Everything is working now. Your knees, feet, pelvis, chest, arms, neck, head. Beautifully engaging your whole body in a fountain pose. Nice. Good. And relax. Maybe stand for a second, just relaxing, noticing how you feel, being mindful and aware of the whole body. We're going to wash ourselves with the chi from the heaven. I love this name. So basically, reach out to the sky, grab chi, grab the energy, and begin to slowly heal yourself with that energy by going around your face and maybe feeling the heat and energy around your face, neck, throat, shoulders, chest, ribs, abdomen. Feel that energy in the tips of your fingers, hips, upper legs, lower legs. Recycle that energy, send it back to the earth, and again, go up, grab that energy, the chi from the heaven, and begin to sprinkle yourself with it, healing every cell in your body. And the cells that are stressed or damaged, recycle them, send them to the earth. Feel the energy healing your shoulders, chest, all your internal organs, hips, buttocks, upper legs, knees, lower legs, feet. Recycle the energy down into the earth. And again, grab the energy. And now use the image of a French press. As you heal in your body, you feel the French press pressing down all that negative energy, negativity, damaged, stressed out, pushing it down to the earth to recycle. Good. Now let's just stand and rest for a moment. Good. So now is the time when I introduce you to a Tai Chi movement. And today we're going to learn push. So basically, I'm going to start with a hip distance, feet hip distance apart. And let me demonstrate first, and then I'm going to instruct. So basically, we're raising our hands and we're pushing and pressing the weight of the body on the front foot, then pulling, then pressing the weight of the body on the back foot, pushing and pulling, pushing. Make your wrists and hands relax. Don't put any energy in your hands. The fingers are relaxed, elbows are relaxed, everything is relaxed. So let's push and pull by pressing onto your right foot and then left. If you want to add a little bit more energy, maybe you lift your left heel off of the ground. Push, pull, push, pull. And now we're going to switch side. Push, pull. Your knees are soft. Push, pull. Engaging your breath, being aware of your breath. Inhale, exhale. Good. Hopefully, by the end of this, if we're together for many weeks, you can learn 37 movements. But the nice part of it is if you continue with the Tai Chi, you can connect all these movements and do the Tai Chi practice with 37 movements, which is art in itself. Wonderful. All right, so this completes our 8 active ingredients of Tai Chi, our Qigong warm-up exercises. I hope to see you next week. We're going to learn wave hands like clouds, another movement in Tai Chi, and repeat, or maybe I'll introduce some new exercises of Qigong. Thank you.